So we've looked at a spiritual or a non-physical being and positing the idea that that being created everything, perhaps with a purpose. At least I hope you're thinking about that idea. But that kind of brings us to us. As we get older, like myself, we start pondering what life might be like after this life ends. Is there an existence that goes past this time? Is there something more? And as we look at that, how long does that last? If we're looking at a being that's eternal, could we have some sort of eternal existence beyond the grave? Can we conceptualize that? You know, when you think about mathematics, in math, it's kind of easy to deal with eternity. In fact, math gives us a lot of good ways to look at infinity and eternity. And mathematicians and scientists have been looking at this for eons, looking deeply at those things and being able to use those equations and computations because they understand eternity. But when we look at our own lives, that's something that our culture doesn't do very good. We don't think about things beyond the physical because it's a lot of what we experience is the physical. But if we look at ourselves as possibly having a non-physical, quote, spiritual existence beyond who we are, can we conceptualize that? That's really the question I have for you now. Can you think about that? I think you can. I think you can maybe close your eyes and think about that there is a portion of you that is non-physical that can go beyond this life, because we know that this life eventually ends. That is an inevitable thing. All of our lives, we get up the hill and we go down the hill and we end. So the question that comes, and these are always hard questions, it's really a philosophical question. Why can we think about this? In mathematics, it's just part of the way things come together in logic and equations, but in life, I think you can really think about these things. I think if you really are honest with yourself, even if you don't believe it's true, you can conceptualize it. You can conceptualize an existence that's not merely physical. It's the only one we really have because obviously the physical ends. So if we do extend into later than that, if we add one day and another day all the way into eternity, how could we even conceptualize that if there wasn't some sort of spiritual component to that? So why do we have this ability? Well, it's possible we have this ability because it's kind of created within ourselves to have that ability because there's a reality behind it. The fact that your mind can conceptualize a non-physical spiritual reality beyond this existence tells me that it's very possible that that really exists. And that's something important to talk about, something important to ponder. And that's what we'd like to do. I'd like to do with you, to talk about those things, to chat about those things, to learn from you. I learn, you learn from me, we learn from each other. We build maybe some relationships talking about maybe deeper things than the everyday activity in life. Because as we go on, if this is true, we're just going to start a conversation that can last forever.